Good early morning. I know the mothers are usually in a rush in the mornings to make meals, and there are cheaper ways to afford cereals for children, and the very fast and smartest way to do it is just boil rice the night before, and then you simply mix it with milk. So we're going to take pig milk. There are some people that prefer to have Three Crowns. So there are different brands and they all have their vitamin contents in there. Um, so yes, you mix it with water. Even your children can do it for themselves if they're big enough. Yeah. And it's time for women to realize that there is nature gave certain physiological approach to life, and measuring heights with men in certain areas can lead to health problems. You know, I am the kind that if somebody wants to project their negativity at me, I shut down immediately. So I don't fall into provocation with men because I have witnessed and faced violence from them from a very young age, and I've learned how to fight for my rights in different ways. In Africa here, we don't have women's rights, and so there are different kind of tactics that work. So you go to the police to go and tell them that your husband is abusing you. They will come and accuse you that you are the one that is violent. So pardon me for explaining how some women have manipulated their way out of the hands of men, and we have that in our society still going on till today. uh, Various interest groups within family units are always at play, especially in Africa, because of survival. The more impoverished the mind of a person is, the more vicious they are. uh, Poverty is the reason why women are still being abused. The educational system, unfortunately, isn't supportive of development of girls. You know, I've got some ants crawling here. They add some aroma. Anyway, this is just my kitchen for now. Uh, Methods for self preservation as a girl is to. I'm going to add some apples just for taste. You know, if men understood why their homes are poor, it's because they have neglected their women. Because other than that, women would have been doing everything and possible to not to fight other people's children just because you think the grass is greener on the other side. I don't know how much one can make sense to women about the jealousy aspects that they project towards their daughters, especially when they are the senior daughters in the family. It's quite unfortunate that when fathers show affection for their daughters, the women feel, their mothers of such daughters feel less of themselves, and in the process they usually instigate various kinds of mannerisms and discussions. It's a topic that is rather cruel to be ignored. Uh, you can add a little bit of salt to sugar. It's like electrolytes. Makes a blend. Can add a little bit of spices, and there you have it, an adult form of rice pudding. Uh, it in a patriarchal world, talking about marriage non-existent, because women are taken as a functional tool rather than a projection of life. I am soliloquizing again. It's a deep, it's a deep in, deep in. What do you do with such mothers that don't know? You see, in life, yeah, they give birth to eldest daughters and they reject them and they accept boys just because of physical effort to um, to not just procreate, to farmers mentality, where the boys you have will be earning for the family while the girls are seen as a nuisance. It's an attitude because women are under danger physically. No matter how strong we are, we do not have that testosterone in our system to move and strive and be hard on ourselves. We break down easily emotionally. So wonderful. Really great. Yeah, it's a big discussion on how to balance one's emotions, how to make things work despite everything that is going on around. I hope this message meets you well. Everybody is born with a dream and with a name, and that's what is most important to remember. People are not property. People have feelings, people have desires, needs, and yeah, at some point the prayer would be, Lord, remind me of who I am when the time is right. Hold me tight, never let go. Amen to that. This is Boa speaking for Startup City.